Hey, what's going on? I'm gonna make sure my audio is working because I'm using this new headset here. So let me stop my camera and see if it's beating. Yeah, we're good. Welcome. It's about 6 a.m. here in SoCal. We're gonna take a look at some watches this morning. Man, I'll tell you, I had to I had to make a lot of space. I had to rearrange the whole garage, completely rearrange my entire office, studio slash garage because man, this car is 30% longer than the 911. I mean, I didn't even think of that. So I pulled the damn car in the day I got it, and it wouldn't pull. It was sticking out by a foot, easily by a foot and a half. So I had to make some arrangements. Got it in here though. Got it in here though. The sensory cameras are a little too sensitive, so they don't let me exactly get all the way up to the wall. Uh, they're a little too sensitive, so I hung a little spaceman right here to make sure I stop at the right spot. This guy right here will let me know where I'm at. Uh, let's take a look at some my favorite listings place. How about that? You know what that is, right? EWC. And they should give me a free watch for all the advertising I do for them. You know? Yeah, no doubt. Hey, yeah, I thought I just want to take a look at some watches. It's been a bit since we looked at some pricing, and I'm kind of a little curious. I called about this Coke right here the other day. I emailed her that they have listed here for 59. I think she said she'd give it to me for 14 and a half or 14, something like that. Wouldn't mind having a Coke in my collection. I think it's one of the prettiest bezel designed watches from the Rolex line. Um, the thing is, I mean, it's got box and papers, looks nice. But the thing is with one of these, being that it's you know 1990, yeah, you know that every single one of my Rolexes save the day date, which is 1999, and of course that style of bracelet and stuff hasn't changed at all, so the feel hasn't changed. But as far as the bracelets go on all the sports, like this one here, 1990 E series versus every Rolex that I own is modern. I don't know how these feel. I haven't experienced or really worn one of these watches to experience how it feels on the wrist, to know if I am willing to spend 14 or 15,000 on one of these vintage or new vintage, pre-ceramics, pre-modern bracelet design. I'm not sure if I'm akin to the feel. So I'd love to maybe go to a pawn shop, maybe, huh? That'd be the best place to go feel some of these out. Maybe go to a pawn shop and check out a couple, wear a couple of them, huh? See what they feel like. That's something I could do. Oh man, let's see how long I can last. It's been a lot of pain, gentlemen. Let's see how long I can last. The situation's been getting grimmer, not better. But we'll keep on going. Now, this is what got me to come on. Actually, I'm going to be honest. This is what got me to come on and do a stream. I logged onto this site, and there was one watch I scrolled over, one watch, and it was this one at damn near $60,000. And I just said, man, we got to do a stream right now and look at some of these things. What is going on here? So, does this mean that my Black Magic Daytona's broken 50? Yeah, of course it does. Because the premiums these are pretty much in sync. I mean, the white dial doesn't go much more than the black dial now, does it? I mean, what, $5,000 if zero? I think the premiums are pretty much matched now. But if they're not, I doubt they're more than $5,000 in differential, right? So I guess you're looking at 55 probably. You're definitely looking at 52, 51 for the black now, based on what I'm seeing here. So that's nuts. Maybe they've got one up here. I can't believe that Daytona's up to 60 grand now right now. Are you kidding me? That's literally half the value after tax of the car that I just bought. Do you realize that? Let's put that into perspective. That I bought a watch 3 years ago that's now worth half the value of this high-end car. That is just insane. What did that watch cost me out the door? 14.2, 14.2, and now it's worth 55. Holy moly! Wow. And the blue one, the blue one. Look at the beautiful blue one. 90 grand. This is just insane. Yeah, we're just gonna drool over prices here a little bit. I guess that's what we're gonna do. I'm in pain, and we're just gonna hang out and look at these and check out what's available in their pricing. Now, my boy that sold me the car, my boy. Well, he's the same guy that sold my dad the car and sold me my car. Probably sell me my next one too. I figure I'm probably good for 7, 8 years on this one. When it's paid off, we'll see what I do. This will be my car for my 50s, right? I just turned 50. So this will be my car for my 50s. And in my 60s, we'll upgrade. That's what we'll do. So the guy that sold me my car was wearing a Yachty 2 right here, but he was wearing the two-tone. So this is the all steel at 26. And I told him, I said, that watch is worth $25,000 right now. And it's actually worth more because he's got the two-tone. So he's probably looking at 35. 35. Wait, let's not go too fast here. You guys know I like this one right here. The Vacheron. I'd like this one. I would love this one. This is the new model, huh? What's new about it? I'm going to assume it probably has a new movement, right? Let's assume it has a new movement. Let's look at this a little bit. Very beautiful finish on the dial. I love that. I think it's like a powder coat. You know, I'm very much. Let me make sure my audio is working because I'm using this new setup and this new. I got this. Let me just take off the camera and see if it's beating. Oh shit! I just killed a EWC screen. What the fuck? All right, so let me see here. Test, test, test. Yeah, it's working. I got these pretty the audio from here gets a little too loud sometimes. Uh, and I don't want to wake up the kids, you know. So sometimes when I'm sitting here, I just got this thing so that I don't wake nobody up. They're pretty cool, pretty nice. They're they're very soft, but I guess I don't have confidence in them yet. Test, test, test. Yeah, they're working. I'm not using my mic; it's too far away. But they were a Budweiser special edition. They're kind of cool. Skull candy. They were cheap, a couple $100. I didn't go high end on. So again, one of the things that doesn't appeal to me on watches is when you look when you flip it to its backside and you see the movement just overburdened by the surrounding edging of the case. It just doesn't look proportionally proper. I just don't like it. I'd rather this be closed and not see it and have the weight of the precious metal behind it and and you know rather than the disproportionate window to the casing. I don't know. Does anybody else feel that way? I just don't dig it, man. I don't dig it, man. I wonder if this is ceramic coated. Do you think they ceramic coat? Do you think it's ceramic coated so that I don't have to do it? How do I find out? Do I need to ceramic coat it if I keep it in the garage? Man, it feels smooth as silk. Honestly, it's fucking smooth as silk. So I mean, I don't know. Wouldn't they ceramic coat a Mercedes AMG? I don't know. I think this car belonged to some them Arab kids, man. Them Arab kids that drive them hot cars. It didn't have any books or any shit with it. The guy got rid of it after a couple of thousand miles. It's got illegal tint. The reason why I think it's some Arab kid that had it is because it got flipped, man. They got money, and the main reason is it's got. I was watching YouTube videos and there's all these the Middle Eastern kids are the ones that put all the night spoilers and they mainly change the spoilers in the front grill and all the ones they were putting on were exactly the ones I've got. They were taking off theirs and spending big bucks on the front kit that I have and changing the emblems and everything to exactly what I got. This too, the trim there's a trim on the bottom, a black trim, spoiler trim on the bottom. So it just made me think that, and this is one of them kids that just had all this money and bought it, flipped it. I asked him. He said the guy had a bunch, had a. This was one of his cars, one of many of his cars. So I'm probably right. Probably is some rich kid. There's a lot of them down here in the Irvine area here, big time. Their mom and dads buy them whatever car they want every summer. Look how beautiful this is. This is really a gorgeous watch. The font in particular is very attractive. Notice the font. Slow down a bit and take a look at the font and enjoy the font, which is quite unique. Uh, um, you know, and similar to the Journe dials, they size up and size down the font according to its location around the dial. So you'll notice like the one is smaller than The 12 to its left, and the 11 is smaller than its corresponding hours above and below. They've got 6, 9, 12, the largest. I like how the 4 is skewed. You see how the 4 is skewed right here? They didn't need to do that either. It's just part of the font style, I think. I like it. It's very, very legible. I would prefer a deployant. I really would prefer a deployant. Preserves the strap. It's more. It just feels much better. I really don't dig Tangs all that much, to be honest. It feels binding on my wrist. Vacheron's a proper watch. This one here is. I mean, I'll have to, if I ever, ventured into this watch. I mean, I love the watch enough to forgive the back, the case back. It just is what it is. Because this watch is all about the front side, and it's just a nice looking watch. I suppose you can buy a deployant probably for an absorbent amount of money. It ain't gonna be cheap from Vacheron, right? You're probably looking at 3, 4, 5 grand, I'm sure, especially in white gold. 5 grand, but I'm sure they can get it for you. I suppose they don't have the deployant on here for one reason, that this is supposed to hark back to vintage styling, and they wouldn't have had deployants back then. So, to each his own, right? That's probably the logic in not having that feature. Let me check and see if there's any comments here. Hey, what up? Oh, the sound is a bit off. All right, let me try to change it anyway. I don't know how bad it sounded. I guess I could look back and look. Well, there's the good quality sound now, so that should definitely be a lot better. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's the premium sound. I guess I can leave it like that. The mics are pretty far away from me, but it probably still works pretty well. Test. Yeah, it works. Sorry about that. So, well, I guess at least I can look back at this video now and see how this mic worked in this thing. Apparently it doesn't work too well, does it? I didn't even know there was a mic in this. And this was the first time I tried it, because I logged in and I went to the options and it showed it available as a microphone. So I'm assuming there's a little mic somewhere in this little thing. But obviously it's a cheap one. The sound in this thing's pretty good. The sound's pretty good. Although I can't really. Anyway, move on. I'll tell you what, it's keeping my ears warm. It's a little chilly in here. That's kind of the real reason I'm wearing it. Earmuffs. What do we got here? Anything interesting? Come on now. It looks like a lot of these that we're going through right now have been here. These are the unwanted watches of the community. Are they not? Yeah, these have been here for a while, man. Hey, there's that. Hey, they dropped the price. Look. Wasn't it 7,500 when we looked at it on the last live stream? It was 75. Look, they dropped the price. Remember? And I might need to call Clivers on this and ask him to take a look at this for me. Because
Is this worth buying at $6,700, man? Clivers, if you watch this, call me and let me know what you think, man. Should I pull the trigger on this? And what should I offer them? 6? How about if I tell them I'll do a 2-hour live stream going through every watch and I'll promote their thing for 2? Just give it to me for $5,000. We have it. Nobody wants this shit. It's a fucking oyster. Quartz. Huh? Huh? I'll tell them, look, man, all the all the loom spots are all yellowed, man. Nobody wants it. It's all yellowed, man. Nobody wants that shit. I'm kind of surprised that hadn't sold. Nobody wants it. For what reason? It's in excellent condition. Huh. Does the size throw people off? Are they scared of it? Do they just not want a quartz watch? Do they just not care? Huh. I mean, this kind of jumps the fuck out at me, to be honest. Maybe because I'm a watch collector, and this watch in particular just fondles my noodle. God dang it. I'm probably going to call up and buy this fucking watch, and I don't have money. I'm in debt right now. Looking back at my fucking car. I've been going on credit card debt so I could buy this car. And I like it. And you know what? I got to tell you something. I could see myself wearing this watch all the time because it's going to have a battery in it. And I'll never need to set the date or the time. And it's a Rolex and it's silver and it's got that unique AP shape. It's pretty cool. I mean, I would wear this would be a daily for me. I mean, man, this is a cool watch. This would be a daily for me. And you know what? You know how I've been talking about getting a date just the two-tone? How much was that? 13,000? 14,000? I'd rather have this for half the price. No? It's the same watch, but it's just not the two-tone. It's not it's something different, but it's a date just still. Wouldn't it be better to get this for half the price than getting the new one for 14 grand plus tax, 15 grand out the door? Just get this one for freaking 6 delivered, no tax. Damn. Damn. They even give a warranty, you know that, right? When you buy a watch from European Watch Company, they give you a warranty on the watch. I don't remember how long it is. It might be 6 months or a year or something. I don't remember, to be honest, but there is a little bit of a warranty period. You know, like you could even return it within a few days if you don't want it for a full refund. But man, what do you guys think? Sounds good now. Good. Yeah, the Explorer 36 is still affordable, but yeah, like everything else, as long as you're willing to pay that premium. But man, I really dig this watch, man. Shit. Yeah. I just think it's beautiful. I mean, I love the way it looks. I'm just going straight on what I like about the watch. And on this one in particular, I like that all the lume spots are intact and patinaed and whole. It's perfect. Look at it. I mean, unless there's something I can't see from the picture, but their pictures are pretty good. Usually pictures are worse and the watch looks better in real life. So this picture's doing this watch fucking justice big time. Big time. I mean, and and these are limited number pieces. Clyde's the expert on how many of these there are. There's a limited number of these. There's a limited number of these, very limited number of these. And less of them are 1977 introduced, and less of them are in better condition. This Rolex Oyster Quartz Datejust 17014 has a caliber 5035 battery movement with quartz standardization, rhodium plated and constructed with 11 jewels, integral stainless steel bracelet with a double folding deploying clasp, sapphire crystal. Sapphire crystal? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Screw down winding crown. It's a screw down crown, so it's waterproof. Solid screw down case back, so it's waterproof. 35 millimeter, very acceptable. We can deal with 35. We already wear 36. And it's going to wear okay because of that shape of the case and the design of the bracelet being AP style. Man, it's a nice looking watch. $35. Hey, what's going on? Oh, beautiful. Blue dial Datejust 41 is in. Wow, congratulations. William, I'm looking at this. So I was talking. You know how I've been talking about getting the watch just like what you're getting, similar, right? I've been thinking about getting the two-tone Datejust 41, right? And that was going to come out to like what, 14, 13 and a half, 14, 15 out the door, right? But then I'm looking at this and I'm like, man, I mean, this is a Datejust. I think I'd rather have this one for half the price, for less than half the price. And I'm still getting my Datejust, but I'm getting something classic and just different. Something I kind of always wanted. I'll be honest. I really want a Rolex Quartz. There's a lot of reasons. I just want it. And one that's in this price range, in this condition, I'm kind of down with it, I kind of wish I could get rid of some of my shitters and get this real quick. I mean, you know what? They won't even take my freaking ball watch and all my other shit, will they? I just tell them to call and take it all. Just trade this. Give them my Universal Genève. Give them my ball watch. And is that all I got? Maybe give them my Doxa too. Maybe I can get. No, I'll keep the Doxa, but the Universal Genève, maybe I can get a couple of grand for it. And maybe for the ball watch, maybe they'll give me $1,000, 3,000 towards it, and then maybe I can get this for 6. Man, if they did that, I would do it. I might work on that today. I honestly, I can't afford 6 grand on a watch right now, but if I was to, man, if they were to give me 3 grand for my ball and my Universal Genève in total, I'd flip up into this. Huh. I mean, the Universal Genev's worth 5-6 grand. They could put that up there for 7 and take 5 for it. So I mean, if they give me 25 3,000 2,500 for it, man, I would do that. Huh. Let's see what else they got. I like this. I really do. This is hot. These are pretty hot watches right here. I think the price is right too. This one is, I've looked at this one before. This is just a hot, this is a sexy ass watch. Look at that case and how flat it is. It's so cool looking. This is a gorgeous watch. Look at that. Isn't that nice? God, imagine that sitting on your wrist. How beautiful that would be. This is a stunner. Look at that. I like this a lot. Very expensive. I think it's 50 grand. Yeah. I mean, if you're in the market for 50 grand on a watch, man, it's a good looking, man, really is. You know, way more fun than like a Patek Philippe or something, no? Just looks like fun. Fun to wear. That's a decent sky dweller. I like that. Silver dial with the strap. The coloring looks just beautiful with that gold, yellow gold. That's a great combo right there. Man, that was unworn with box and papers dated 2021. Wow. That's not bad. That's actually not bad. 39 grand. That watch probably goes for 29. No, it goes for more. It's gold. I don't think that's a bad price. Wow. That's actually probably pretty reasonable when you consider sales tax, right? Ooh, look at the Millie. Look at the Millie. 15.5, guys. Wow. Remember when everybody was saying to buy those? That orange one, man. There's the white dial I never got. You don't see these that often. How come? How come you don't see this that often? You see, the steel one is cheaper than the gold one just by 8,000. So the gold one price is more in line with its retail. I like this, but I think it's a small one. Oh no, this is a good size one. This is nice. This is really nice. Although the strap looks to me to be feminine. That blue and that style strap is pretty feminine, if you ask me. Maybe. Man, that's the right kind of reversal right there. I love those complications on both sides. Look at that. Those are the some of the best complications right there. Day night dual time zone in the date annual calendar. Look at that. That's the best. And the dial too. That's the nice dial. The powder coat. That's the best dial. And this one too. This is a nice one. This is one of the better styles for sure. And it's big too. It's the 50 millimeter. I think that's pretty much like the Grande. I'm pretty sure. That's a good one. I gotta tell you, the price seems a bit high. This should be more like $16,000, man. Nobody's buying back. Nobody's buying JLC. That should be like 16 grand. Man, I remember when this watch was 86,000, 78,000, $78,000. I could have bought this watch for 78,000. This was my grail. 78 grand. Oh my god, it's $200,000 now. Dude, you guys remember when I was looking at this and it was $78,000? Holy moly. It was 78 grand. Why didn't I buy it? Dude, that's crazy. The $78,000 watch is now 200,000. This is crazy. What the fuck? I gotta see if I got some orange juice. That's blowing me away. You gotta be kidding me. Oh man, I can just get up. 200 fucking $1,000. 200K. Oh, you know what? I got some coffee right here. I don't need to get out. I thought the coffee was cold, but the warmer kept it warm. You know, this coffee cup pissed me off the other day because I couldn't get it to work for some reason. I tell you what, man, I'm a little crazy. You know, I was about to throw the goddamn thing against the wall, and my wife said, "Dude, I paid 100 something bucks for that thing." So no shit. Okay. Let me get it to work. Ah, ah. If anybody's interested in original movie poster collectibles, hit me up. I got serious movie poster collection, like that right there. That Dawn of the Dead poster right there behind me. That show up there. I don't know if you can see it. The Dawn of the Dead poster right there behind me. That poster is probably worth $5,000 or $10,000. Only a few thousand of them were made. It was a discontinued movie poster for the movie theaters. They changed it right away, and I got the original release that went in the very first theaters. So I have 1,000 movie posters from the 1970s and 80s. But I mean, I ain't never doing nothing with them. They're just gonna sit there forever, to be honest. I don't have the wherewithal to get rid of them, or the strength or the physical ability to do anything with them. So I just throw it out there anyway. I have them all up around the house. The kids got Pete's Dragon, Star Wars, Dumbo. They got movie posters in all their rooms. And then my little office garage here, I've got Dawn of the Dead, Bruce Lee, American Gigolo. Superman, airplane, King Kong. Just use them, frame them, and put them up at my house. Damn, you put a deposit on it last September. I mean, at least you got something. It came. I can't believe it. You know, these guys at Rolex at my place, I mean, as nice as they are, they're killing me with kindness, bro. They're killing me with kindness. Sorry, we don't have no watches. I'm sorry, Mr. Sir. I'm sorry, Mr. Sir. We have no watches for you today, Mr. Sir. You know, I just, fuck, dude. They don't, just. I mean, yeah, there is a one watch collection, man. To be quite honest, I'm wearing it right now. I'm wearing my one watch collection. You guys see me wear this more than any other watch every day of my life. This is the watch that stays on my wrist. If I got rid of every other watch in my collection, I'd be damn okay with it. My Hulk is my single greatest watch that I wear. Yeah. What's the watch that you wear the most? The mostest. What's the watch that you wear the mostest? It's always the Hulk for me. Why is it? I don't know. The green. It just stands out. It just looks good. Feels right. It it's worth some bucks. Very sporty. I mean, it's just a hot watch. So they've only got one Daytona. Isn't that crazy? Doesn't that tell you that the Daytonas are hot to trot, right? At 60K, looks like I finally got a $50,000 watch without having to spend the 50. So I finally got it. You guys know I always wanted a $50,000 watch. Just I guess just to have it on my wrist. And I guess I tried to buy that white gold one for about 46 back in the day, and it didn't go through. That was going to be my 50 grand watch, but then we didn't do it. I guess time and patience got me there. I didn't even have to spend any extra money to get to that level of watch collecting. Inflation took me there. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Inflation put a $50,000 watch on my wrist as opposed to the watch itself. Man, what's going on? With all of the economic history before us, with all of the explanations in history and all of the teachings we've all gotten, the education and monetary policies, economic policies, economics, how specifically how whole colonies and civilizations became defunct because of their monetary policies. You'd think we'd learn something, huh? But maybe they did learn something, and it's all done, obviously done intentionally to destroy the monetary policy, perhaps, as opposed to conserving it, preserving it. Because there's no rhyme or reason shit like this should happen. They definitely aren't utilizing historical resources to make improvements to the current systems. And when you realize how, when you get to like age 50, like me, and you realize, man, it hasn't been this long that they've been implementing this. They only did it the day I was born, 1971. It's like, that isn't that long ago. When you realize how short time is and lifespans of human life. I mean, my parents were alive during World War II. Shit wasn't that long ago. And the changes they make just so quickly and rapidly. Wow. They're really going to kill the monetary policy over a 50-year period when it's existed for, I don't know, when did the US dollar come to be? Actually, that's something I have no fucking clue. I mean, not the US dollar in a sense, but I'm just talking about US currency with gold and silver. Was that in 1770s? Was that in I'm not talking like Columbus days, man. I'm talking like fucking modern money, like modern gold and silver banking. When did that get invented? The 1800s, 1776? I'm not sure. But I'll tell you what, from that point, from 1776 to 1771, the goddamn currency was fixed and solid, and a gold ounce was stable and stayed the same price for 300 years. And I know that to be a fact. You can go look up gold and silver for 300 years. And the price of gold and silver was the same back to the goddamn pirates. Back to when Johnny Depp was sailing the seven seas. Fuck. They've only ruined the price of asset classes since 1971. It's pretty wild. I mean, those are the true terrorists of anybody. Financial terrorists. That's financial terrorism. And you don't know who to go after. You don't know who to go after. They're hidden levels and levels above beyond what you can imagine you can even contemplate to find or see. Not even the president knows who is in charge of monetary policy, especially the one that we got now, the dunce. Man, I think if we had a strong man as president, and I'm not specifically talking about Donald Trump, I'm just talking about anybody who was, 20 years younger, just anybody with fortitude, this invasion wouldn't have happened. This was an opportunity for the newfound Axis powers. Wow, look at this. That is stunning. Holy moly. Wow. That is beauty. That's a special watch right here. So this is a very special watch. This is unique. You don't see this often. This is just beautiful. And mind you, this is going to be $250,000. They don't have the price up yet, but this is definitely 250,000 plus for this watch. Beautiful. Look at that case. Wow. Wow. Sick. Wow. The finish is just so remarkable. So pretty. So cool how the numbers just line up and down vertically on the case. Isn't that neat? How they're just in a perfect line. That is beauty. Look at that. That's something else. There's the original MSRP 350,000. Wow. Amazing. There's the Sedna Gold Speedmaster. Look at that. Wow. Solid Sedna Gold. That's their special rose gold version. It's like a richer rose gold. Kind of coppery. Look at the movement. No date, just like I like it. dot over 90 bezel. You see the dot over 90 bezel? It's got a dot over 90 bezel. Gorgeous case back. Gorgeous 3861. Look at that. Fills the case. You can see it work. I like that. I wonder how much they're going to want for that. It's a brand new watch. The Ellen DeGeneres style. Oh, man, they just shot that watch in the foot. Get out of here, dude. Oh, man. Is this the Ellen DeGeneres watch now? Bro, pass. I'll never look at that watch again. Stick it. I hate that fucking bitch. Look at that. Woo! That is... Woo! That is amazing. Now that's a Vacheron. Whoa. Ellen DeGeneres. That is one stupid fucking bitch, man. Look at that. That is amazing. Wow. Woo! Look at that. God, that is amazing. That's a good one. That's a good one. With all the strap changes you can make too. That's a good one. I like that. That's a great dial. They got some good incoming ones. Look at this, the Vampire. I like this too. This is pretty cool. Look at this one. Ooh, that's a stunner. The Vampire. I actually like this one. That's hot. That's very hot. Then they got some good watches coming in. Ooh, look at this. Even this Lang. Look at this Lange. This is... Whoa, look at the moon phase on it. What? Wow. Whoa, look at this. This one's see-through with a tint on it. With the moon. I've never seen the moon there before. Wow, this one is just sick. Wow. Man, that's the nicest Lange for me I've ever seen right there. Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Oh, my God. That is amazingly unreal. Holy crap. I wonder how much they're going to want for that. That is unreal. Oh, man, they got some good shit coming in. Man, they already had this Groenfield and that Panerai. Why are they showing it here again? That is amazing. What is this Omega? I've never seen this before. I've never seen subdials like that with black solid railroad tracks on an Omega like this. You know, I don't like the dates on chronographs. Just don't like it. Calatrava. Incoming. Brand new, dated 2022. There you go. Probably going to be $25K. That's brand new. Brand spanking new. 2022. I mean, look, if you're looking for a brand new Calatrava that's virtually untouched, just like I did. I mean, when I bought mine, it was 3 weeks old from them. It was 3 months. 3 months old. So this one's going to be just 3 months old too. I mean, get a discount. You don't have to pay the tax. you can negotiate a grand or two off of it. You're going to get it cheaper than from a boutique, and you're going to get it. And it's going to come with its original Patek warranty, which is like 3 years, I think, or 5 years from the paper's date. And here's a watch to pick up. I mean, if you're just looking to go get a freaking Calatrava 5196 rose gold from a boutique at retail plus tax, why do it? You just buy it right here. This is it. You just buy it right from here. You know? You know? It ain't going to be 14,500 like when I bought mine, but it should be cheaper than a boutique plus tax still. You know? There's one. They don't come up that often either, you know? The last one that was up here was 2014 dated. So keep that in mind. This one is brand spanking new. And you know what? Trust me, when you get one of these 5196s, I mean, they scratch easily. So if it isn't polished, it's either polished or scuffed up. Getting a new one like this without being any scuffed condition at all is a blessing. Pay the extra couple of grand to get one that is new, not scuffed up or been polished. Pay the extra $3,000-4,000, man. Get the new one. Get the new one. That's some good advice right there on buying a Calatrava right there, boys. Well, I can't wait for you to pick up that Rolex, William. Congratulations. That's awesome, man. We'll always wait for that call. It's a good call. I think I've gone through everything here. Incoming. That's it. Wow. Well, we kind of got a grip, an update on the new pricing. Everything just keeps going up still. Daytonas are at a new level from 7 days ago, right? 7 days ago, they were touching 50. The black dials were. And I think it would be fair to say that the black dials now are over 50 based on seeing this white dial. I would say 52. I would definitely say they're over 50. 51, 52 to 55 based on this being 60. And I mean, it's just crazy. Not AP, we saw the APs, Royal Oaks at 90 grand now. And I'm just blown away by seeing this Patek 5712 here jump from 78,000 to 200,000 over a 2-year period, 3-year period, I guess. It's pretty crazy. Wild is wild. All right, guys. Go have fun picking up your watch, William. And I'll see you guys around. Peace. Thanks for hanging out.